Hey guys, it's Zzito here, and in today's video we'll be talking about the Kaizhuha kid, KAZUHA, whether you should pull for him or not, and if he's still worth it. And the answer to that question is yes, KAZUHA is still worth it. He's one of the best support characters in the game, if not the best support character. I would say that because he's my favorite character and I am a KAZUHA main. So I'm going to be telling you some reasons why KAZUHA is still worth it and why you should pull for him. Last year when KAZUHA first came out, in his first rerun, most people didn't like him. They said he was a 5-star Sucrose, so if you had Sucrose, you don't need to get KAZUHA. But I don't see that as an insult, I see that as a praise because Sucrose is actually one of the most broken units in this game. It's like saying it's a 5-star Bennett. Do you know how that's going to sound or how that character is going to be? That's exactly who KAZUHA is. KAZUHA is a broken unit. If given the right set, KAZUHA would make this game very easy. He would clear anything in just a matter of seconds. That's just how broken he is. The ideal way to build your KAZUHA is by giving him elemental mastery. Just like every animal character, just give them elemental mastery and they are good to go. In KAZUHA's case, any element he swears, he increases the damage of that element. So if he swears fire, which is pyro, electro, cryo or hydro, he increases the damage of that element. But in my own case, I'm very stubborn and I liked KAZUHA, his fighting skills, and I felt like KAZUHA was just too good to just be a support character. Like, nah. So I made my KAZUHA a DPS instead. I already have Sucrose and Sayu and they are already running elementary mastery. EM. So I got tired of that and I wanted something new. So I built my KAZUHA as a DPS, giving him crit, damage, attack and everything a DPS character needs. Shao 2 is another character that doesn't need EM because he doesn't swirl. So all you just need to do is just give him attack and a little bit of animal damage. I want to show you how KAZUHA's skill works, but first you have to run him on a 4-piece Vedestrian set to reduce the resistance of the element being swirled. As you could see, Barani Shogun's electro damage is 55.8%, which she gets from her passive. My KAZUHA has none, so also does my Janling, she also has none as well. Now, KAZUHA's skill, when he swirls an element, the element he swirls, like I said earlier on in the video, gets increased in elemental damage, which you're about to see here. As you can see, my KAZUHA has 13.8% electro damage. My Riding Shogun has 69.6 and my Genling also has 13.8. Now it's little because, like I told you, I didn't build my KAZUHA with elementary mastery. I built him as a DPS, which means he doesn't have a lot of elementary mastery. But if you build your KAZUHA with a lot of elementary mastery from 800 to 900, your KAZUHA will be giving more elemental damage to the element being swirled. Another reason why you should pull for KAZUHA is 1, his burst is very beautiful, and any element his burst comes in contact with, as you can see right here, he increases the damage of that element. So I have already swirled the Riding Shogun's Electro, then I use his burst to swirl Bennett's Prio, which also then increases Prio damage, plus the earlier Electro resistance, which increases all damages. For people who do not also have Venti, KAZUHA is also good for grouping. In some cases, KAZUHA is actually better than Venti in grouping because Venti's grouping comes from his burst, but KAZUHA's grouping comes from his skill. KAZUHA's grouping is not very great like Venti. Venti is the animal god, of course his will be better. But to a certain extent, it's nice to know that to group people is just a spam away of your skill. And his skill is not as long as Sucrose or Venti that you have to wait for his burst before you can group enemies. Another thing is KAZUHA makes clearing the abyss very easy. In fact, anything that KAZUHA is on in the abyss is going to get cleared and very easy. It's almost like the abyss was made for KAZUHA to clear it. In fact, it's almost like the entire content in Genshin Impact was made for KAZUHA to clear. So, if you don't have Primogems to spare and you don't have Venti, I would advise you pull for KAZUHA. KAZUHA is still very much worth it. Even if you have Venti and you still have enough Primogems to spare, you could still pull for KAZUHA as well. There is no problem. He's one of the best supports in the game and I guarantee you that if you pull for KAZUHA, you will not regret it. So good luck to people who are going to wish for KAZUHA and Haizu. I hope you get the characters that you want. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.